Hi, welcome to my lesson, and my name is Alia Siddiq, and today's lesson is Parts of Speech Part 2. In this lesson, we will discuss about the verb and the types of verb, as well as the adverb and the types of adverb. So let's begin. Now, what is a verb? A verb is a word or grouping of words that specifies action or of a state of being or condition. A verb is the part of a sentence that tells us what the subject performs. Verbs are actually the hearts of English sentences. For example, Ali walks in the morning. So, it is like a usual action. Adam is going to school. Again, it is a condition of action. Tony doesn't like to walk, so it is a negative action. There are some basic forms of verbs, and these forms we can say that they are 6 in numbers. For example, base form, the children, they play in the field. Infinitive, tell them not to play. Past tense, they played football yesterday. Past participle, I have eaten a burger. Present participle, I saw them playing with him today. Gerund, like swimming, is the best exercise. Now you notice that all the underlying, verbs, they are considered to be the basic forms of the verb. Now, again we look at the types of the verbs. Finite verbs. Now, what is a finite verbs? Finite verbs are the actual verbs which are called the roots of sentences. It is a form of a verb that is performed by or refers to a subject and uses one of the 12 forms of sentence and changes according to the number or person of the subject. For example, Ali went to school. Now here, Ali is the subject that performs the action in the past. This information is evident only by the verb went. Next one is non-finite verbs. Non-finite verbs are not actual verbs. They do not work as verbs in the sentence. Rather, they work as nouns, adjectives, adverbs, etc. Non-finite verbs do not change according to the number or the person of the subject because these verbs, also called verbals, do not have any direct relation to the subject. For example, Ali went abroad to play. Now, to play is like infinitives in this particular sentence. Playing cricket is his only job. So, what is playing means here? It means present participle. Action verbs. Action verbs indicate what the subject of a sentence performs. Action verbs can make the listener or the reader feel emotions, see scenes more vividly and more accurately. Action verbs can be transitive or intransitive. Now, transitive verbs must have a direct object. A transitive verb demands something or someone to be acted upon. For example, I painted the car. The verb paint demands an object to be painted. Now, intransitive verbs do not act upon anything. They may be followed by an adjective, an adverb, preposition, or an other part of speech. For example, she smiled. The verb smile cannot have any object since the action of smiling does not fall upon anything or anyone. Now, linking verb. A linking verb adds details about the subject of a sentence. It creates a link between them instead of showing action. Generally, linking verbs are called be verbs, which are as, am, is, was, were. There are some other verbs which can work as linking verbs. For example, act, feel, appear, grow, look, prove, stay, turn. Now, for example, she appears ready for the game. Now, she is ready for the game in simple words. On the other hand, auxiliary words. Auxiliary words are also called helping verbs. An auxiliary verb extends the main verb by helping to show time, tense, and possibility. They are used in the continuous or in the progressive and perfect, tenses. Linking verbs work as main verbs in the sentence. For example, Alex is going to school. They are walking in the park. Do you drink tea? Okay. Modal verbs. Now, a modal is like a kind of an auxiliary verb. It assists the main verb to indicate possibility, potentiality, ability, permission, and obligation. The modal verbs are can, could, must, may, might, ought to, shall, should, will, would. For example, I may want to talk to you again. They must play their best game to win. She would call him. I will go there. Okay. Next one is adverb. Now, what is an adverb? An adverb is a word, a set of words that modifies verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. It tells when, where, and how an action is performed, or indicates the quality or degree of the action. Many adverbs end in ly, but some words which end in ly, such as friendly, are not adverbs. Many words can be both adverbs and adjectives according to their activity in the sentence. For example, he is always late. The weather is fine today. She never tells a lie. Now, what are the types of an adverb? For example, conjunctive adverb. A conjunctive adverb connects phrases or independent clauses. It provides transitions between ideas and show relationships. Conjunctive adverbs are also called like connectors because they connect the information together. For example, I went out for a walk. It is the first part of a sentence, although I didn't like it. So there is a result. There is a reason. Okay, why? What happened? We are still confused. However, if the examiner will come. Okay. Now, sentence adverb. A sentence adverb starts the sentence and modifies the whole sentence. For example, hopefully, we will catch the train. Apparently, the weather is getting cloudy. Certainly, I didn't think of coming here. Adverbs of time or frequency. It means when. Adverbs of time or frequency indicate time or frequency of the action in the sentence. They answer the question when or how frequently is the action performed. For example, always, never, often, eventually, seldom, before. These are all considered as adverbs of frequency. For example, I went to school a little late yesterday. He always gets a good result. Next part is adverbs of place or direction. It means where. Adverbs of place or direction that indicate place or direction of the action in the sentence. They answer the question where is the action performed. For example, across, over, under, in, out, through, backward. So these are all considered to be as adverbs of place. For example, I went through the jungle. He plays in the field. Alex is going to school. Then we have adverbs of degree. It means how much something. Adverbs that express the importance or degree or the level of the action in the sentence, they are called as adverbs of degree. They answer the question, how much is the action performed? For example, completely, nearly, entirely, mildly, thoroughly, somewhat, excessively. These are all considered as adverbs of degree. Here is one example. She completely forgot about her anniversary. On the other hand, adverbs of manner, it means how. Adverbs that expresses the manner or the approach or the process of the action in the sentence are called adverbs of manner. They answer the question, how is the action performed? For example, beautifully, equally, thankfully, carefully, and nicely. These are all, examples of adverbs of manner. Here is another example. Let's divide the prices equally. Okay. Now, these were the types of verb and adverb. In the next part of parts of speech, which will be the part 3, we will discuss other forms of parts of speech with their kinds, with their different types. Okay, thank you so much for the listening. Now, if you like this video, you just click on the like button. You can share it with other teachers, and then you can subscribe as well. Thank you once again.